Hey, good morning, namaste. My name's Alexandra Pachter. I'm an integrative and functional yoga therapist. And today we will do a 15-minute flow, a good morning flow, for you to tap into your body, connect to your breath, get into alignment with yourself so you can show up to your day clear and intentional. Let's get started on our back. Keep your feet flat and take the right hand to the belly and take the left hand to your heart. And start to shift the breathing to in through the nose and out through the nose. And we will get started with the 3-part Durga breath. As you inhale, bring the breath up from your belly into your ribs, into your heart. And slow exhales through your nose. Continue to breathe just like that, in through your nose, from belly to ribs to chest. Slow exhales out through the nose for several more breaths. So our breath is literally our lifeline. If you have difficulty focusing, or I like to use the word presence versus focus, but if you have difficulty being present, tune into your breath. Follow the inhale, follow the pause before the exhale, follow the exhale, follow the pause before the inhale. And I truly feel that's the most present we can be, is when we tune into the breath. So let's take another breath here. And you can release your hands down by your side. So now that we're dialed into our breath, take a moment and notice your tailbone and your sacrum. Notice your lower back. That's what we're going to be focusing on. So cue into lower back. Notice the upper back. Okay? Notice low back again. Press your lower back down into the mat. It's almost like you're doing a pelvic tilt into the mat, and you're going to apply pressure. Like you want to leave an imprint of your lower back into this yoga mat, into the floor forever. And what you'll notice is you'll start to feel your core, your transverse abdominals, the muscles that are not our six-pack muscles, but they're behind the six-pack muscles. They're our true core. They connect to our back. They support our back. So we want to activate here. So really press into the lower back, activating transverse abdominals. You can walk your hands forward, separate the palms, press your hands into the mat as well. And you'll notice maybe a little bit of traction, a little bit of like push-pull sensation throughout the back. Take another breath here. Feel the core, feel the core. If your hands tried to slide through your lower back, would not let them. And let it go. Now on your inhale, tilt your pelvis forward the opposite way. So now we are arching the back, okay? So we'll inhale here. Exhale, ground to activate your core again, transverse abdominals. And then inhale, peel up into a half bridge pose. Exhale, lower your back down, softly press into the low back, activate the core. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward. Exhale, ground your low back, feel the core, transverse abdominals. Inhale, peel on up into more of a fuller bridge. On the exhale, peel your spine down as if you could articulate the spine. Ground the low back. Hello, transverse abdominals. Inhale, pelvic tilt forward. Exhale, ground the low back, and inhale, rise on up into bridge pose. Last time, one full breath here. Feel the toes, the heels, the palms, the upper back, shoulder blades. Feel the glutes. Press pelvis up to ceiling. Inhale. At the pace of your exhale, peel your back down. Grounding low back, pause here. Transverse abdominals are activated. Float the knees into the chest. Lift the legs, lift the arms. Ready? We're going to shake everything out. Shake out your skin, your bones, your tissues, your muscles, getting the lymphatic system pumping and flowing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the legs down. Take an inhale through the nose. Sigh it out through your mouth. Notice the sensations through the body. And congrats, you are a little bit more awake and connected and aware. Make your way back up. Let's come to a seated cross-legged position, also known as Sukhasana. From here, take the hands to your knees. Lean to the left, forward and to the right, as if a magnet was pulling you and your sitting bones are rooted into the ground. And as you make these circles, pay attention to the sensations that come up in your body. Where do you feel the sensation of stretch, of relief, of tension? Becoming a neutral observer to your body. Notice the emotions that come up as we stretch, because tension is directly related to emotional experiences. Pause, go the opposite way. Our bodies and our nervous systems are like sponges. We have a stressful day, it imprints into our body. We need practices and rituals to clear that energy. And when I say energy, I mean the emotion that is stored within. And breathe here. Make your way back to center. Pause. Inhale, float your arms up overhead. Exhale, reach your hands forward, thumbs into palms, fingers over. Okay. Pull the shoulders forward, lift them up, pull them back, glide them down. Okay. 3 more rounds. Forward, up, back, down. Good. Forward, up, back, down. Forward, up, back, down. Pause here so our shoulders are down. Now we're going to go back. Up, forward, down, back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, down. One more. Back, up, forward, down. Release. Inhale, float the arms up overhead again. Exhale, right hand, left knee, left hand behind you. Twist, lengthen. On the next inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, left hand, right knee, right hand behind you. Twist and lengthen. On your inhale, release as you float the arms up overhead. Uncross the legs, straighten them out wide. Inhale here. Exhale, begin to lean forward, round your back. So it's a wide-legged forward bend. A breath here. Now start to slide your arms forward. Inhale, lift. So we're using our core. Exhale, return to Sukhasana. Opposite is how you would normally sit. Hands to the knees, round. Inhale, lean forward, heart lifts. Exhale, spinal flexion, shin towards the chest, looking down. Inhale, lean forward, heart lifts, shoulders drop, extend the spine, open the heart, open the throat, open the solar plexus. Exhale, lean forward as you round. One more time, inhale, lean forward, being really intentional with how we move the spine. And on the inhale, rise up, spinal extension, return to neutral. Float the arms up overhead, and on the exhale, come on down into a tabletop. Tuck the toes, come on back to sit on the heels. See if you can get the pinky toe tucked as well. If this is really intense for you, you can bring the hands down to the mat and round the back. If you've got this, be honest with wherever you are with yourself. You can start to lean back into the heels, putting a little bit of more pressure onto the tissues, the fascia of the foot. You may even feel a quad stretch, that's okay. One breath. Start to lean forward. Return to tabletop, tap out the feet. Pause here, tuck the toes. On the exhale, flex the spine round. Think of a Halloween cat as you press the spine through. Press into your palms, pull the hands apart like you're going to rip the center of the mat without actually moving the hands. Notice the activation of the shoulders and the upper back. And then on the inhale, pull your hands together like you want to bunch up the mat as you extend the spine. Exhale, flex the spine round, pull hands apart. Inhale, pull hands together, drop belly, lift tailbone and crown. Exhale, round, pull hands apart, return to neutral. Inhale, let's lengthen the right leg back. Extend foot, or bring foot forward in between the hands, back toes tuck, lift the back knee high up on the back toes. Inhale here. Exhale, back foot forward to the front, fold, hinge. So when I say hinge, I mean bend the knees. Intentionally bend the knees like you're almost gonna sit back into a chair, but you're not dropping the hips. Press your hands into your shins to push your upper body forward. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift to low hamstrings. Exhale, fold. Press into the shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and again, press into the shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, shake out the head, relax your jaw, intuitive movements. Notice how when you move your head, if you can feel it throughout your spine. Release the hands. On your inhale with a micro bend in the knees, I really want to emphasize to bend those knees. Rise on up, root through the heels, the big toe and the pinky toe. As you come on up into Tadasana, mountain pose, let's lift the arms up. If you're arching the back, tuck the pelvis in and engage this transverse abdominals, like you're pressing the low back into the wall. Inhale here. Now exhale, cactus arms, back bend. You can press the pelvis forward. Think of more of a heart lift, like a heart extension up to the sky, opening the palms, feel your thumbs. Inhale, rise into Tadasana, mountain. Exhale, micro bend in the knees, forward fold, hug yourself. Press into the shins, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, really press here. So if I were to come out of the screen and pull your hands away from your shins, you would not let me, okay? Exhale, fold. Let's bring the hands down and come back into our first downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now from here, it doesn't matter if your heels touch, not now, not ever. Work with what you feel in the body. As you paddle out the feet, bending one knee at a time and dropping the opposite heel, notice the sensations that move through the bottoms of the feet, up to the heels, into the calves, into the whole posterior, the back body chain. Pause. One breath. Lift your heels, come on down, tabletop. Inhale, lengthen left leg back. Exhale, bring foot forward between your hands, fingers and toes align. Inhale, back knee lifts, high up on the back toes so that back heel lifts as well. Gather the inhale. On the exhale, back foot comes forward. Micro bend in your knees, my friends, fold. Press into the shins, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Ardha means half, Uttanasana is fold. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Again, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Sweep your arms up. Keep that hinge as you lengthen. Core engages, Tadasana. Exhale, heart opens as the spine extends. Broaden the upper body here from collarbones to shoulders to elbows to thumbs. Inhale, rise, Tadasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Press into the shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands down, walk back into downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, lift the heels, glide yourself forward, come into a plank, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, lift the hips back into downward dog. Inhale, lift your heels, glide yourself forward, shoulders to wrist, pause. From here, squeeze the hands together without moving anything and slowly bend the elbows as you lower yourself down. Chaturanga. Untuck the toes here. We're going to move slowly. Roll the shoulders down the back. Press into the palms. Fingers are wide. Press into thumbs and pinky fingers as you push yourself up into Urdhva Mukha, upward facing dog. Tuck the toes. Lift from the lower back as you begin to look down. Press yourself up into downward facing dog. One breath. From downward dog, lift the heels, lower down, taking tabletop. From here in tabletop, return to a seated position. Bring the hands up to the heart, roll the shoulders down the back, take a breath. Notice if your body is more fired up, more your metabolism perhaps more active, and you are more connected. That concludes our morning flow. 15 minutes goes by so quickly. Until next time, namaste and have a great day.